Do you ever have the dream of being a big gamer on YouTube? Thinking, yeah, I'm going to be one of those big gamers, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, but kind of not PewDiePie because, sort of retired. Well, that dream will no longer be a reality, and here's why. How's it going, everyone? Hero Gaming, and today I'm going to explain to you why YouTube is so anti-gaming and why YouTube will eventually actually probably ban gaming. Well, gaming content at least. So for those who don't know, I've worked in the industry for over 8 years, and my last role in managing YouTubers was the head of gaming. So gaming was kind of my, it was my heart and soul. It was everything I did, it was everything I managed, and it was the main industry I worked in. So let's get started. Why will YouTube destroy gaming? Well, off the bat, if you've seen what YouTube's policies have been going to, you can tell that YouTube is getting stricter over time. Now, this doesn't make sense for a platform that could really benefit from a lot of people being on the platform, right? So if the YouTube has more people making content, then YouTube has more content to show. And then more content to show means more ads means more money. Then why would it make sense for YouTube to attack gamers? I'll tell you why. Because gaming is not family friendly. The direction YouTube is headed is basically the same direction as YouTube Kids, but YouTube can collect your information and sell it for money. Now, why is this? Now, if you've seen any of the major brands, they act all inclusive, we care about everyone loves us, it's fine. They don't care about you. They would not differ whatsoever if you lost your life tomorrow. They don't care about you whatsoever. They care about your money. Now, what people don't understand is they don't care just about your money. They care about being able to take it from you. And what I mean by that is they care about getting your data. So for those who don't know, Google actually tracks you even when you're not using a Google app, right? So if you're on Google Chrome, Google knows everything about you. And I mean everything. So when we worked in, for example, ads for gamers, we could get pretty precise with who we're looking for and who we're looking to track. And it's very surprising that people are just okay with it. No one really cares about the privacy factor, but that's a topic for a different video. Now, why does YouTube want to be so family friendly? So when I first got into the industry, YouTube was primarily a boys club. So that meant that 80% of the viewers on YouTube, well, roughly 80 were male, and the remaining 20% was female. Why is this so bad? Well, if you've worked in marketing, you know that women make 80% of financial decisions. So if you want to make money and you want to take it from people, you got to convince the women more than you have to convince the men. Now, it's become kind of common practice, but it's easier to take money from men when it comes to ads and things like that. However, there is much more money in it for you if you can attract the women. And that's why we're seeing a fairly obvious deterioration of content. So it's what kind of content is spreading on YouTube? You have the family channels, those videos where they're like, okay, we're going to go shopping, but we're going to make this video that makes money, and that money is going to cover what we paid for in shopping. And you get these fake families kind of acting all excited about, going to the mall. Yeah, we're going to go get some cereal. But they're not. But the reason they do that is because people watch that content, and mainly it has a high potential for female audiences. So with content that was family channels, 60 to 80% of the audience was actually female, as opposed to when it comes to gaming content where we had upwards of 98% of the viewers being male. Now, I'm not saying anything about people not watching other topics. I'm just giving you the straight statistics we're used to, because that's what we base our marketing strategies on. Now, in that respect, why is it, for example, that you see companies like Netflix actually comparing with YouTube? Netflix has a much smaller male audience. Netflix has succeeded in marketing to women, well, females, so women and girls. And when you do that, you make more money. And that's kind of the end goal here. It's not anything about, we want to be inclusive on this platform. No, they don't care. They could not care less about you. What they do care about is money. And that's the only reason Netflix is plummeting, by the way, is because YouTube is now able to kind of pull these women back to YouTube, well, Google, as opposed to Netflix. And that's why this kind of major battle is happening up there, where it's all about convincing the women. And that's why you see this high primary focus on making sure no one gets offended whatsoever. I'm not saying go out there and offend people, but generally when it comes to a male audience, it's easy to get a tongue-in-cheek joke in there. And again, this is data. This is not me making stuff up based on personal opinion. This is straight marketing, raw data. But when it comes to women, it's very, very difficult to actually have a joke that strikes at someone. It would actually hurt their feelings, it would offend them, and that's okay, you know, no one's saying anything. But the reality of it is that that joke could destroy your ad. So what does YouTube do in return? No, you can't be offensive. Now, for those that are still uploading to YouTube, you'll find that now YouTube has, 13 checklists you have to go through when you upload your video to make sure it's not offensive in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of those checklists cover what happens in gaming. There cannot be any blood in your video. There cannot be any fake blood in your video. There can't be any fake guns in your video. There can't be any fake unaliving in your video. Why? Because that stuff is offensive, and they don't care about being inclusive. That's not the reason they care about it being offensive. When it's offensive, it pushes away a large female audience that has money, right? So YouTube wants to make it look like they care. They don't. They just want your money. Now, thank you so much for listening to my rant. Again, my name is Hero Gaming, and if you're enjoying these videos, if you enjoy comedic gaming content, please feel free to subscribe.